used to sort my morning pills beside the toast and marmalade. You wrote the times in block print pen and checked the bottle twice a day. I called it fuss and rolled my eyes. Then last July the labels changed. Your name on the pharmacy bag, your birthday printed underneath. Your name on the pharmacy bag, and now the list belongs to me. I read each line the way you did, then set the bottles by your chair. Your name on the pharmacy bag means I get to take my turn at care. You ask me if you've had the blue when I point to Tuesday in the tray. You smile and say I'm overdoing it, the same thing I once used to say. Your name on the pharmacy bag, your birthday printed underneath. Your name on the pharmacy bag, and all our years in small receipts. I read each line the way you did, then set the water by your chair. Your name on the pharmacy bag means I still get my turn at care. Love changes hands without a sound and keeps the same appointments now. Your name on the pharmacy bag looks ordinary as can be. Your name on the pharmacy bag still means you're here beside me. I check each line, you take my hand. We laugh at who is fussing now. Your name on the pharmacy bag is one more way we carry on. My mother worked the closing shift at Miller's Market off Route 9. At 12:05 the phone would ring 3 times and then the line went quiet. She knew I'd wake before the 4th. She only meant to say she made it home. 3 rings, I'm safe, go back to sleep. 3 rings, no promises to keep. Just one small signal through the dark, from her tired hands into my heart. 3 rings, I'm home. that's all it means. Now she turns in by 8:30, and I drive late on county roads. I called and let it ring 3 times before I pull into my home. The 3 rings, I'm safe, go back to sleep. The 3 rings, the same old code we keep. One small signal through the dark, from my tired hands into her heart. 3 rings, I'm home, that's all it means. We never needed many words to let each other cross the night. 3 rings, we're safe, we both can sleep. 3 rings, a promise small and deep. The years can change the road we take, but not the call we always make. The 3 rings, we're home, that's what it means.
Green image.
I found your wallet in the desk, behind the tax returns and twine. One faded hardware receipt was folded down the middle twice. You bought 1 hinge and 2-inch screws the week I moved away that June. The receipt from June still held the shape of you, a little proof of ordinary days, before we knew what time could take. The receipt from June was all I needed in that room. Today my boy came home from school with 1 loose wheel beneath his chair. We drove for screws and stayed too long, just talking in the hardware air. The receipt from June, I understood it then. You fixed the things that let me leave, and never asked me where I'd been. The receipt from June was love and work clothes once again. Some memories arrive as facts, a date, a price, a paper scrap, the receipt from June now rests inside my wallet too. I keep the proof of ordinary days and all the care they quietly make. The receipt from June still carries me back home to you. Looked for Grandma's biscuit card inside the yellow recipe box, behind the soups and Sunday pies. I found a picture I had lost. My mother stood there at 19, barefoot laughing by a truck. The photograph in the recipe box showed me who you were before. The photograph in the recipe box before you packed my lunch for school. Your hair was wild, your knees were brown. Looked like someone leaving town. The photograph in the recipe box opened up another door. I brought it to her after supper. She named the road in summer rain. She said she almost moved to Denver, then laughed and tucked it back again. The photograph in the recipe box showed me choices you had made. The photograph in the recipe box held every road you didn't take. Your hair was wild, your eyes were clear. You were a whole life before me here. The photograph in the recipe box changed the mother that I knew. The ones who raised us had beginnings, dreams that never needed ending. The photograph in the recipe box now sits beside biscuit card. The photograph in the recipe box makes room for every self you are. My mother laughs at 19 still, inside the life we came to build. The photograph in the recipe box gave your younger name a place. I saw her running from the clinic, one shoe untied, her badge turned back. The last bus waited by the curb while winter gathered on the glass. The driver watched her reach the door, then nodded once and pulled away. The last bus waited 30 seconds in the cold. The last bus waited long enough to get her home. No one cheered or called it grace. The doors just opened in their place. The last bus waited. 10 years later in the same town, the driver woke in room 16. She checked his name and recognized the faded cap beside his things. The last bus waited. She sat with him past closing time. The last bus waited. Now the kindness changed its side. No one cheered or called it grace. She simply stayed there in her place. The last bus waited. A moment given on the street can circle back on quiet feet. The last bus waited and 2 lives crossed without a plan. The last bus waited long enough to understand what we delay for someone else may bring us safely home ourselves. The last bus waited. Granddad kept a coffee jar of nails he'd pulled from broken boards. Their heads were flat, their bodies bent. He swore they'd all be useful once. I used to laugh and call it junk. He turned one slowly in his hand. The jar of Ben sat beneath the bench. The jar of Ben held what he hadn't finished yet. He never threw a good thing out for losing shape or getting worn. The jar of bananas waited to be useful once more. We cleared the shop the spring he left. I took the jar and nothing else. Last Sunday one old nail held straight, the picture of him by my shelf. The jar of bananas now sits beneath my bench. The jar of bananas means more than I could see back then. He never threw a good thing out for losing shape or getting worn. The jar of bananas taught me what repair is for. Some things need patience, not replacing a steady hand, a little space. The jar of bananas still catches morning by the wall. The jar of bananas says bent is not the end at all. I keep the things that can be mended and give them time to find their form. The jar of bananas waits to be useful once more. I took the path behind your house the morning after we said goodbye. The creek ran low, the gate was stuck. Your old dog watched me from the drive. I walked the hill we used to argue and came back quieter than before. The gravel in my shoes came home from walking next to you. The gravel in my shoes was on the road I couldn't lose. I shook my coat, I washed my hands, but kept those little stones somehow. The gravel in my shoes still knows the way back down. This spring I brought my daughter there. She asked which tree you used to climb. We found your initials by the creek, sat beneath them for a while. The gravel in our shoes came home from walking close to you. The gravel in our shoes was proof the road could carry two. She shook her coat and took my hand, then chose one little stone to keep. The gravel in our shoes still knows the way through grief. We do not leave the road behind. We carry pieces small and kind. The gravel in our shoes still sounds like walking next to you. The gravel in our shoes turns memory into something true. We come back home with dusty hymns and one more story we can use. The gravel in our shoes still leads us back to you. Drove back home after the papers with 2 boxes in the back. Dad never asked me what had happened. He only moved his truck a little back. The kitchen light was off already. One old signal said, "Come in." The garage door half open, enough to pull the whole car in. The garage door half open, and no questions waiting in the wind. Left me room beside his tools, and time to tell him when I could. The garage door half open was all the welcome that I needed. Dad forgets which house is his, and sometimes walks the block too far. I leave my garage door half open so he can recognize my car. The garage door half open, enough to lead him safely in. The garage door half open, No questions when the day gets dim. I leave him room beside my tools, and time to find the words he could. The garage door half open is all the welcome that he needs. The door we leave for someone lost may be the one they left for us. The garage door half open, a narrow line of evening light. The garage door half open says you still know this place tonight. No perfect memory has to stay. I'll keep one open in your way. The garage door half open will bring us both inside. The week my treatment knocked me flat. I heard soft footsteps on the stairs. By Friday, every freezer shelf held bowls with dates and marker pen. No cards, no flowers by the bed, just names and heating times instead. The freezer full of soup kept showing up all week. The freezer full of soup said what my neighbors couldn't speak. Tuesday lentil, Thursday corn, something warm when I felt warm. The freezer full of soup helped carry me through. This year Miss Nolan broke her wrist and couldn't lift her cooking pan. And I made a pot on Sunday night, then labeled every bowl by hand. Her freezer full of soup kept filling up all week. Her freezer full of soup said what I still don't always speak. Tuesday lentil, Thursday corn, something warm when she felt warm. Her freezer full of soup helped carry her through. Care can fit in plastic bowls and wait there till a hard day comes. The freezer full of soup goes door to door around our street. The freezer full of soup is how we keep each other fed. No grand words and no applause, just thaw then heat, then pass it on. The freezer full of soup keeps carrying us through. I wrote my brother after midnight, the year we stopped speaking at all. I filled 4 pages, crossed out 2, and drove the letter down his block. No address written on the front. I slid it underneath his door. The envelope without a stamp had nowhere else to go. The envelope without a stamp held what I couldn't say out loud. No postmark, no return address, just paper on his hallway floor. The envelope without a stamp went farther than before. And 6 months later on my birthday, the same white envelope came back. Inside my pages lay unfolded, with one new sentence at the last. The envelope without a stamp had found its way back home. The envelope without a stamp said, call me when you're not alone. No perfect speech, no clean excuse, just one small opening in the door. The envelope without a stamp went farther than before. Forgiveness sometimes travels best by hand at night without an address. The envelope without a stamp still rests inside my drawer. The envelope without a stamp doesn't need to travel anymore. We talk on Sundays when we can, and leave a little room for more. The envelope without a stamp, open up the door. We cleared our mother's pantry shelves the week she moved to Cedar Glen. Behind the flowers sat a calendar, 2 years behind and written in. Each square held names and little marks, the days we'd called, the days we'd come. The calendar in the pantry kept count of every visit home. The calendar in the pantry knew when she'd eaten lunch alone. We thought our coming went unnoticed. She saved each date in ballpoint blue. The calendar in the pantry had kept a place for me and you. We hung a new one by her window and filled next month before we left. My brother took the Sunday mornings. I wrote my name on every 10th. The calendar by her window keeps count of every visit home. The calendar by her window leaves fewer afternoons alone. We know our coming won't be perfect, but now the ink says what we'll do. The calendar by her window keeps making room for me and you. Love needs more than good intentions. Sometimes love needs dates and ink. The calendar by her window turns slowly where the daylight falls. The calendar by her window holds our ordinary calls. No grand repair, no perfect answer, just promises we mean to do. The calendar by her window keeps making time for me and you. My first week on the loading dock, I ate out by the chain link gate. At noon I found a paper sack beside my coat upon the crate, and 2 ham sandwiches, 1 red apple, black ink across the folded top. Someone wrote my name on a lunch they didn't have to make. Someone wrote my name like I belonged there anyway. I never learned who packed the bag, but I remember what it gave. Someone wrote my name. This Monday a new kid arrived, too proud to say he'd missed his pay. I packed 2 lunches before sunrise and left one by his coat at break. Someone wrote his name on a lunch I had the time to make. Someone wrote his name like he belonged there anyway. He looked around, then sat and ate. I turned before he saw my face. Someone wrote his name. You don't need credit for the care. You only need to leave it there. Someone wrote our names in the ordinary workday gray. Someone wrote our names and made a little human place. The kindness passed from bag to bag, and no one had to sign their name. Someone wrote our names. Her library book was by the bed, a mystery set along the coast. The card inside said due Thursday. She'd stopped at chapter 24. I carried it beneath my coat and practiced what I couldn't say. The book due Thursday was 3 long weeks too late. The book due Thursday still held her folded page. The woman at the desk looked up and pushed the fine away. The book due Thursday could wait another day. She found the note my wife had left for anyone who read that far. The ending isn't what I guessed, but I still love the middle part. The book due Thursday had one more thing to say. The book due Thursday gave back her quiet way. The woman at the desk read twice, then let me keep the page. The book due Thursday could wait another day. We do not finish every story still the middle carries glory. The book due Thursday went home upon the shelf. The note came with me in my coat. I wasn't by myself. Some endings come without our leave, but love can mark the place. The book due Thursday could wait another day. We stacked the plates at 2:30 and turned the diner sign around. Mom counted out the final drawer while chairs went up without a sound. She tied the strings she'd worn for years and left them where the bell once rang. The apron by the register, blue cotton flower coffee stains. The apron by the register held every early shift and name. She said a place can close its doors and still be more than it was for. The apron by the register. 3 months later in my kitchen, I made her biscuits from the car. She wore that apron at my counter and laughed when mine came out too hard. The apron by the register was tied around her waist again. No neon sign, no morning rush, just coffee for her oldest kid. She said the work was never lost, it only found another cloth. The apron by the register. Close one room and carry on. The hands remember where they belong. The apron by the register now hangs beside my kitchen door. The diner lives in smaller ways in what we make and who it's for. The apron by the register still opens something warm. The apron by the register.
My sister wore her nursing whites beneath the coat she'd had since school. And I drove her south at 5:15. The heater barely made it through. She watched the dark fields passing by and asked me not to give advice. Southbound before sunrise, 2 coffees in the dash light. I kept my hands at 10 and 2 and let the road make room for you. Southbound before sunrise, I only drove, you changed your life. Last fall I couldn't lift my arm after the ladder slipped away. She drove me south for surgery and talked until I felt okay. Southbound before sunrise, her steady hands the same old drive. She kept her eyes upon the road and gave me back the care I'd shown. Southbound before sunrise, she only drove, she saved my life. Sometimes the one who takes you there will need the road returned with care. Southbound before sunrise, no speeches in the pale blue light. We trade the wheel, we share the miles, we sit beside each other's lives. Southbound before sunrise, we get there one small drive at a time. You always used red thread. My mother sewed my name inside the coat I wore to camp at 10. Her stitches leaned a little left. I picked at them all weekend long. She said, you wanna find your things. And I said, I know what's mine. Red thread, holding what I couldn't see. Red thread, her careful hands around me. A crooked name inside a coat, a little line that wouldn't let go. Red thread was how she kept track of me. Last month I found her winter sleeve, head opened at the elbow seam. I chose the brightest spool she had and stitched it slowly on my knee. Red thread Red thread was how I kept track of her. We spend our youth pulling away and then mend the cloth another day. Red thread running through the years we keep. Red thread from her old coat back into me. Our names may fade, our hands may shake, but love still holds along the break. Red thread is how we keep what matters near. Mr. Bell had cut my father's hair since both of them were 21. The final Saturday on Maple, we took our seats there one by one. He swept the floor, then turned the chair and asked Dad what he'd always had. One more off the sides, leave a little on the top. One more off the sides, like the years could simply stop. The clippers hummed, the mirror held, two older friends who knew us well. One more off the sides before he closed the shop. He cut my hair and then my son's, 3 generations in that glass. My boys sat still and watched the cape while silver pieces gathered fast. One more off the sides, leave a little on the top. One more off the sides, 3 quiet lives inside one shop. The clippers hummed, the mirror held, the boy, the man, the years as well. One more off the sides before he closed the shop. We measure time in ordinary chairs, and hands that know how long we've been there. One more off the sides, leave a little on the top. One more off the sides, then Mr. Bell turned off the shop. We shook his hand out on the street. My father smiled and looked at me. One more off the sides, and nothing good was lost. I worked the late shift at the mill and walked from where the night bus stopped. The houses slept along our block, except the porch at number 9. Miss Carter said the bulb was old, but every night it found me home. And number 9 left the light on, a little gold across the lawn. Number 9 left the light on until my tired steps were gone. She never waved or asked me in. She only made the darkness thin. Number 9 left the light on. The winter that she broke her hip, her daughter brought her home at 10. I changed the bulb at number 9 and waited till she crossed within. Number 9 left the light on. This time my hands had turned it on. Number 9 left the light on until her tired steps were gone. I never waved or asked her in. I only made the darkness thin. Number 9 left the light on. We learn the roads that kindness makes, then leave a lamp for someone late. Number 9 leaves the light on, no matter who is coming home. Number 9 leaves the light on, a little gold to walk upon. No grand hello, no debt to pay, just enough light to find the way. Number 9 leaves the light on. That for my father warmed the plow and scraped the ice beneath the lamp. He cleared the school and clinic roads before the first blue window shone. I thought he missed our winter mornings. He said the road was how he stayed before the town woke up. He moved the night out of the way before the town woke up. He made a road into the day. bus appeared before the town woke up. The year his hands could hold no longer, I took his route in County 3. At dawn, a child beside the schoolhouse raised one red mitten up at me. Before the town woke up, I moved the night out of the way. Before the town woke up, I knew why he had always stayed. No one saw the miles I'd cleared, they only knew the road was there. Before the town woke up. Some work disappears by morning. That doesn't mean it wasn't love. Before the town wakes up, we move the dark out of the way. Before the town wakes up, we leave a road beneath the day. Quiet work our fathers knew becomes the road we carry through. Before the town wakes up. Mr. Hayes left by September for a smaller place near town. His garden kept on making tomatoes long after no one came around. We picked them when the vines bent low and filled a sack outside his door. A paper bag of tomatoes, red and warm from afternoon. A paper bag of tomatoes, still carrying the garden through. He held one up and laughed out loud, said, I can almost smell the ground. A paper bag of tomatoes brought a little summer to his room. This spring he gave me 7 packets with careful notes on when to sow. My youngest pushed them in the garden, and asked how tall the vines would grow. A paper bag of tomatoes will wait for him this afternoon. A paper bag of tomatoes, the same old garden coming through. My daughter wrote his name outside and drew green leaves along the side. A paper bag of tomatoes will bring the summer to his room. A garden doesn't end at fences. It travels on in hands and senses. A paper bag of tomatoes passes down our little street. A paper bag of tomatoes, some are folded at the seams. From older hands to younger ground, the seeds keep making their way around. A paper bag of tomatoes keeps the garden close to home.